What's going on, everybody? My name is Austin. You are back with Burkify Gaming, and we are here once again with Stellaris. It's been a long time because we're waiting for the update to come out, and as always, we're joined by Gamer Forever.
Yo, what's going on, guys?
So basically, this update came out that allows you to have corporations, which Brian will explain a little more of that to you, because I don't know a whole lot about it, because I don't have the DLC yet, nor is the metal play. It's because Gamer is hosting. Now, before we get into that, I do want to point out a couple things that this is a vanilla playthrough. There's no mods or anything, just a DLC, so it'll be a little different. And of course, when we get in, I'm expecting things to look a lot different than what we've done in the past.
Yeah.
Go ahead and talk about the DLC and what it entails.
Well, there's two things different. There's two main things: the DLC itself, which added in the government that you're playing, the corporations, and then there's the free update that gave you like the slave market, the economy system. It changed the way the population on the planets look. It's no longer a one tile system. Remember before, one population equaled one tile with one building on it. Yeah. That's now completely different. You have like an entire like social class. It's gonna look very confusing when you first get in. I played with it for like an hour before I started playing any real game. But that was just so I could kind of learn what was happening, and mine will be a little bit different because I'm playing a hive mind actually, which they've changed around a little bit to do in that. But you're obviously playing a corporation, so give us your species rundown real quick.
All right, so basically we're the unusually tall Dwarves corporate holdings. So
okay.
The background is rose to power by sucking corporate dick, or damn near perfect height. Alright, so as I've said, I'm trying out the corporation thing, so I'm a corporate, not military, corporate, government. I have private military companies and brand loyalty. I'm a xenophile and a fanatic militarist, but my people are rapid breeders, slow learners, so we're retarded, not adaptive, so we don't like new shit, but we're enduring and industrious.
Okay. It's interesting. So keep in mind that the good thing about with corporations is you'll be able to make a lot of money, and they're really good at playing the small game. So you know how usually I go super wide expansive?
Yeah.
And you usually do it really kind of slower, and you're kind of a smaller empire. That's what corporations are good at. They're good at being a smaller empire and having lots of money to buy out their shit, basically. Whenever you meet other species, if you have because you're a non-criminal syndicate, if you sign
What?
What?
No.
Oh, we have 2 more Dr. Peppers.
Okay.
That's good to know. But if you sign a corporate pact, it will allow you to open up a office branch on other aliens' planets as long as they're not a hive mind or a robot. So you can't do it to my planets, but anyone else's that you meet, you can like you can open up a corporate office on their home planet, which makes you money, and trade routes are a thing on here. So you can start like trading with them, although trade routes are more of an automatic thing. But you sound like you have a decent corporation there, and with the way you play, this may work out for you. However, I am a hive mind. They've changed the way hive mind works. I now get a 25% pop growth speed, and it's a little different with the planets. You'll understand once we get on there. I went with aesthetic, which means pop amenities usage is minus 15%, which again, it's a new thing you'll have to understand once we get there. And divided attention. The hive mind can divide its attention for maximum efficiency, which means I have a 20% higher administrative cap, which is pretty big.
All right.
I am obviously, government-wise, I'm a hive mind. There's nothing, you have to go with that. And then for my traits, I went with rapid breeders, sedimentary, argaritarian, which is a bunch of food from jobs, because all hive minds care about is eating shit, and slow learners because they live forever, so there's no reason that I need to gain experience very quickly.
All right.
So
real quick, I have a question about your hive mind people.
Okay.
And how you all reproduce. So since y'all hive mind, basically the same thing and the same thing, is there like an orgy, or is like a certain time y'all fucking reproduce?
See, interestingly, we eat people and then we split into 2 people.
So there's no fucking.
No, we just eat people.
That's gay!
No, it's asexual, you bitch.
Yeah, well, I guess that's... You people are just really ugly then, because y'all just masturbate and have a new kid.
Yep, that's pretty much how it works.
So, like, your entire life.
Haha, you're funny, bitch.
Alright, now we're good to go.
Just to note for people wondering, we are playing on a huge map, although we have player clusters turned on. So what that means, Austin, is that you and me should spawn pretty close to each other because player clusters are on. So we won't be like across the map from each other.
Yeah, not like that one game of 7 Days to Die when you had to swim across the fucking lake.
Yeah, that was fucking shit. Okay, so right away on this loading screen, you should automatically see that there's a bunch of difference here.
What the hell is this?
Okay.
Am I making fabric?
Yeah, that's a thing now. Well, not fabric specifically, but once you get into the beginning, choose your tech, and ignore the fact that it says you're not actually researching any progress. There's a glitch in the game. I don't know if it's like a straight glitch or if there's like...
Or is it a gay glitch?
Shut up. I don't know if it's a glitch that they've not fixed yet or what, but the first month of the game, nobody researches anything until the next month where it registers we actually have science going.
Well, it's January, so everybody's taking their time off from New Year's and trying to get over that hangover.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I would have to agree. Now I'm actually in a good little corner of the galaxy over here.
You're in a corner?
Well, I'm in like a little area that my capital is cut off, and as long as I control this one territory over here.
Alright, so do you see the Turi expanse?
The
Turi.
Old Tory expanse. O-A-T. Yeah, that one.
I'm like 2 systems away from that.
To the left of it or to the right?
To the southwest.
Southwest. Oh.
Like if you go south and then west, I'm like right there.
Okay. So do you see that same system, the Tory expanse?
Yeah.
If you go all the way to the outside of the ring at the very edge, that's where I am.
Oh.
To the left. So we're pretty close, although because we're on different arms, it may take us a second to meet each other, but we're pretty dang close. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice change-wise is the whole setup for your things. No longer is it like you just have buttons at the top. There is now a menu to the left. You can see all the little icons for things.
Yeah.
If you hover, if yours is unlocked and you hover over it, it pulls it out. So does it pull it out when you go over there? Shut up, you know what I mean. So like whenever you hover over it, you see like contact, situation log, market, planets, all that.
I'm telling my science ship to not be a lazy bitch.
Alright. I haven't even done any of that. I've just been just going over this thing for you. But so to the left
there, perfect. Oh yeah.
So left side, you hover over it, it pulls it out,
yeah, and
you can see all that. If you don't want it to do that, down at the bottom of that little menu, there's like a little lock button. You can lock it to where it doesn't do that. But that's up to you. Now, if you go to policies right now, there may be different ones for you to do, and they may be different than normal. So, like, for example, the food policy now is, like, you don't just do, like, how much you're going to store. You could do strict rationing, which makes it to where your foods cost less, your people cost less food, but it also makes you minus 15% growth speed. You could do dietary balance, which is just basic. Or you could do neutrino supplement, which is like 50% food upkeep, but you get 33% extra growth, which I'm actually going to do right now. But there's different things that you can do, like production policy. You could say whether or not you're going to like manufacturing process or extinction focus, not extinction, extraction. Sorry, I'm tired. Complex, yeah. So you can like do different things like that. So you can change what some of your policies are like right off the bat if you want. But there is still stuff we got to go over. Right. So that's policies tab. If you look there, etiquettes have been changed to actually cost shit now. So if you clicked on that, you could probably do like map the stars or land clearance and things
I was trying to do something else.
Under your policies, there's the etiquettes tab.
Yeah.
There's if you click that, there's different things changed in there now. Like you could do exotic gases for shield boost, which would give you shield bonuses, but it costs you a unique resource, which is the gas ones. You could also do like different kinds of things.
We use focusing crystals like in Skyrim.
Yeah, there you go. You get energy weapon damage conveniently enough. Nice. So yeah, there's just different things to keep in mind that these are strategic resources you get later on. Let me see. Traditions have changed slightly, like your traditions and stuff. There's different ascendancy perks and things changed based on that, but it should still be familiar enough to you that you could you could make sense of it. Ships have changed. They now cost alloys to make. Anything that has to do with space stations, spaceships, space penises, they're all cost alloy to make.
You can make those?
Yes, you can make a giant space stick in the future.
Oh, hell yeah. How do I do
So
that?
those
That's the
cost-
first thing I'm doing.
Those cost all alloys. I'll explain that in a minute. Is there anything else I need to go over? Leaders, species, claim. Oh, leaders. There are now. You can now have an unlimited amount of leaders. You remember before how you thought it was stupid that you could only have a certain amount of leaders in your empire?
Yeah.
You can now have an unlimited amount of leaders, but the more you have, the more you're paying them.
Yo, so you know what I just figured out then?
Hmm.
That means the devs are watching my playthrough and they heard me yell about it.
Right? That's what it was. It was the devs.
Not everybody else, it's just me.
Yep. So, and then the last one maybe that you don't, because you know what a situation log is, you know what the contacts mean, you know what an expansion planner is, we've gone all over that. Tech is basics, factions, you know what factions are. The only one that maybe would change that you don't know is the entirely new one, the market tab.
Market tab, market, right there.
Okay, so this is where you can actually buy and sell resources for energy and stuff. You can actually use your energy now for something other than just being money that sits there. So you could actually buy alloys, minerals, and food at the start of the game. You can also buy other shit based on how much you get and stuff. Now, right now, it's just the normal base market. There is no intergalactic market, so you can't trade resources with other people. This is kind of like you're going onto your planet to like a private company or something that's selling some minerals that they personally got somehow, you know? Like, this is like your government is like, this is the government, and you're buying and selling to private people that give you stuff in return.
All right.
And if you're authoritarian, you have
Walmart.
access to the slave market. But are you authoritarian? I didn't think so, right?
My what?
Did you go authoritarian?
No, militarist and xenophile.
Okay, so yeah, no. So you won't have access to the slave market even when it's unlocked, but until you get the galactic market, the slave market is locked anyway. So that's all that there is on that menu. So now at the top here, I'll go over the resources like one by one. So that first one you have is energy.